Okay, here you can see the fingers. I'm finding my balance, and I'm naturally shifting that elbow. And you can see that the fingers have the counter angle. You can see I'm landing on the tip. I'm finding my balance on each finger, no matter where it is. And you can see here with the broken finger that my thumb is hanging way up here to the side. If I had an extra quarter of an inch on that finger, it would shift everything back here, like a regular classical guitar position. So bear that in mind, that you can see that everybody's physiology might be slightly different, so you have to adapt to that. Don't just go by a picture and adapt to it. Here, if I had an extra quarter of an inch on that finger, it would look like a regular guitar hand. Okay, here you can see how the thumb is serving as a counterbalance. It's very, very relaxed. You can see how here's the angle of the fingers. You can see the right hand. On the right hand, you can see here that Llobet and Rey would play very flat with the hand. They wouldn't hang it up here. When you have it higher, that's going to give you a lot more volume. Okay, gives you more strength. Rey would had it lower, and from what I can see with the few pictures, Llobet had it low as well. And I'm going to get into the more on the right hand. So my thumb is serving as a counterbalance. You can see my hand here, my right hand, is somewhat flat. I'm doing a free stroke. I'm not doing a rest stroke. If I do a rest stroke, I tend to go more into that higher position. That's just me. I think even with the rest stroke, I think Rey and Llobet had it more on the flat side. The left hand now, if you see that this finger, my middle finger, the broken one, it's about a quarter of an inch short. So if I had it extended, I would go into the classical position, like kind of a standard classical position, if I had that extra quarter of an inch, because that's where the balance of the fingers lie. When I don't have that extension, it's now broken. I'm shifting the finger, I'm shifting the fingers, and I'm getting that effect. So here's, if it was regular, and here's the shift. Well, the shift is occurring because overriding everything is the balance of the fingers. I'm looking for that balance. Okay, here is another position, another angle. You can see the right hand looks straight. I'm playing free stroke, I'm playing flat. Again, if I'm doing a rest stroke, it's a little higher. You can see the left hand, the broken finger method. I have my thumb way off to the side. If I compensate and make believe that I had an extra quarter of an inch on that finger, my thumb lies kind of in the middle there, and my fingers go into kind of a standard classical position. Here's the opposing angles of the fingers. You can see some of that elbow concept. You can see it over here, and you can see the right hand. Here's another angle. This gives you a better angle of the right hand. You see the thumb works circular. The thumb works in a circular motion. All of the fingers work in a circular motion. It's going to work as a cam if you're doing, for example, P, I, A. You'll see there's kind of a cam motion there. In other words, if I really have it correct, I'm going P, 2, 3, 4, P, 2, 3, 4. The I's going I, 2, 3, 4, I, 2, 3, 4. You want to maintain, the smaller the angle, the smaller the circle, the better. A large circle slows you down, a smaller circle speeds you up. But there's a cam, so I'm going, as this is going, it's like a machine. P, I can't teach and do it naturally, but figure that this is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's a cam motion. P, I, M. If I look at what I'm doing as I'm doing it, it's hard to do it, but that's what's occurring. Now, you see, naturally, I just start playing the drums. Even though you're playing classical guitar, you still want to learn how to enjoy the instrument and have a motion or a groove, if you will. So I'm just going P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A. And if I'm going to give quite a few of these Tárrega studies. They're from the book Pascal Roach, and simply all you're doing is you're just going 6, 5, 4, 3, 6, 5, 4. Pardon me, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's going to be P-I-M-A 6, 5, 4, 3. P-I-M-A 5, 4, 3, 2, and then P-I-M-A 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are the strings and the fingers respectively, and try to get that to sound musical. P-I-M-A, P-I-M-A, P-I-M-A. Okay, I wanted to go over this picture of Llobet, one of the few. I want you to see the right hand, that it's a shallow right hand, and the left hand. Now you can see the left hand, the fingers are landing on the tip. You can see that shallow arch, and you can see he's balanced. Those fingers are balanced. Okay, and it's kind of like that. Further, you can see my sitting position is like Llobet. There's only one video of Ray, and he's kind of slouched over. I don't know why, and it looks different from the way I used to see him sit. Ray was always had very, very good posture when he sat. Okay, and you can see that in Llobet's photo as well. You want to exercise and have a strong back. Further, I'm sitting on an ottoman, and it matches the way I sit, and we have these new contraptions, and that tends to work good. But this is kind of, you can see the hand position. Llobet is doing something along that effect. You can see the balance. You can see the curve. Let's see what he's got. It's not a bar. He's not doing a bar chord. He's doing something to that effect, and you can see the balance. My fingers curving a bit. You see, if I had that extra 1/4 of an inch, my first finger wouldn't curve as much. See, my first finger's moving in. Now, because I'm looking at the video screen, I'm looking at the camera, my hand position is going to be slightly distorted. The curves of my wrist, if I didn't mention it already, overriding this balance is the concept of keeping that wrist shallow